Crucified ego, nailed to the cross. What I thought was gain, I count as loss. Self is dead, Jesus is the boss. Crucified ego, no matter the cost. The old man is finished, covered in moss. Crucified ego, salvation's not a toss. Galatians 2:20, I am crucified with Christ. The life I live now ain't me, it's a sacrifice. My ego wanted fame, wanted status, wanted price, but the kingdom math is different, humility suffice. I used to chase the clout, wanted everyone to know my name. Built my platform high, playing my own game, but pride come before the fall, and I felt the flame when God humbled me and taught me about shame. Not shame of the gospel, shame of my pride, the arrogance I carried, the truth that I denied. That apart from Jesus, I'm an empty shell inside. Crucify the flesh, let the spirit be my guide. The cross wasn't just for sins committed in the dark, it was for the ego that wanted to leave its mark. The self-righteousness that thought it was a spark, when really I was drowning, lost without the ark. Jesus called me out, deny yourself, he said. Pick up your cross daily, let your ego be dead. So I nailed it to the wood, every word in my head that said I was something special. Now I'm kingdom led, I'm led by the spirit, not by my own desires. The crucified ego means the flesh expires. What rises from the ashes are holy fires. A life surrendered to the one who never tires. On Philippians 2 says, have the mind of Christ, who didn't grasp equality but paid the price. Made himself nothing, serving sacrifice. Obedient to death, that's the blueprint precise. So who am I to think I'm something great when the King of Kings chose the humblest state? My ego had to die so that love could create a vessel for his glory. No room for self-hate or self-promotion or self-centeredness. My identity is found in his righteousness, not my accomplishments or my cleverness, but in Christ alone I find my rest in this. Romans 12 says, don't think of yourself too high, but with sober judgment, let the ego die. Evaluate yourself by the faith supply. The crucified ego learns to say goodbye to ambition that's not rooted in his will, to dreams that only my desires fulfill. The cross calls me to a different skill, being less so he can have his fill of a vessel empty, ready to be poured out. That's what crucified ego is about. I had to let go of who I thought I was, trade my kingdom for his just because he's worthy, I'm not, and that's the cause of my crucified ego. Eternal applause from the cloud of witnesses watching above. The crucified ego filled with his love. When self decreases, he's more than enough. Crucified ego, that's the stuff. Crucified ego.